What's going on guys, Pdaaaawg here, and today I'm bringing you a bit of a different video, a bit more editing, a bit more pizzazz to it, but I figured that I thought it was a pretty good idea, so I decided to record it. Now, I got this idea off of another YouTuber called Mr. Matty Plays. He's a channel dedicated to Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and all things Fallout lore, when's Fallout 4 coming out, all that good stuff. He recently made a video called 20 Fallout Confessions, which you can check out wherever I'm going to put it on the screen. There's going to be an annotation. Check out that video for the inspiration for this video. I thought it was a pretty good idea, so I decided to do my 20 confessions on not just one game, but an entire company's library of games, that company being Valve. Now, as many of you know, Valve is my favourite video game company, so this video is going to be all about 20 confessions, 20 things that I shouldn't be admitting, but I am. But before I start my confessions, I'd like to throw this idea out to 3 more people and 3 games that they might like to do their confessions on. It doesn't have to be 20, it can be 10, it can be 15. I did 20 because that's enough I can do for, you know, 5 games or whatever that I'm spanning. I want to throw this over to Sandman, and I want him to do either Gears of War or Street Fighter confessions about those games. I want to throw this over to the Air Raid Lord, and I want to see, well, what else, but Jack and Daxter series, I want to see some confessions on that. And finally, I'd like to throw this idea over to Matt, Fierce Bullet 753 himself, on, I don't know, Left 4 Dead or Monster Hunter or whatever game he wants to do. I'm not too sure. He plays a lot of games. So without further ado, let's get stuck into my Valve game confessions. Oh! To start off this list, we're going with Half-Life, my favourite game of all time. Confession number 1. I've played and beaten Half-Life 2 in 4 different platforms, that being PC, Xbox, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, but I've never gotten all the achievements for the game. Even if I counted all 4 of them put together, I still wouldn't have all the achievements. Even though I've tried getting the flippin' Little Rocket Man achievement about 3 or 4 times, those driving stages, they kill me, I swear. Confession number 2. Even though I really enjoy it, I still haven't even beaten Black Mesa, which is the Half-Life mod, which kind of updates everything and makes it all run in the Source engine and look really good. Still haven't beaten it. I'm just so slow in these things. Confession number 3. Whenever I first played it, I really didn't like Blue Shift. I mean, I just thought it was really boring and repetitive and stuff, and I honestly found it really hard to beat the game whenever I first played it. I mean, now I kind of get some appeal from it, but back then I just really didn't enjoy it. Now on the flip side, whenever I first played Opposing Force, I flippin' loved it, and there are some parts of Opposing Force, even to this day, like some of the weapons and the enemies, that I actually like better than the original Half-Life. Confession number 4. Sometimes whenever I play the original Half-Life, I like to just wander around and pretend like I'm Ross Scott from Freeman's Mind, you know, lower the weapon and walk around everywhere and just, you know, just be really suave and badass and stuff. By the way, I've actually been following Ross Scott and his Machinima series of Freeman's Mind ever since March of 2008, back when episode 3 came out. So I've been following him for 6 years now. He is the content creator that I have supported the longest in YouTube history. Still hasn't finished Half-Life. I mean, come on Ross Scott, get a move on. Confession number 5. I didn't know until recently that the very first scientist you encounter after the Resonance Cascade in Half-Life is actually Eli Vance in Half-Life 2. I don't know, I just didn't connect the 2 dots because I'm dumb. Leading on to that, confession number 6. Even though I played Half-Life 2 on 4 platforms, I didn't actually own my own copy of Half-Life 2 until I got it for the PS3 as part of the Orange Box in 2009, 5 years after the game came out. Confession number 7. I am absolutely terrified of the poisonous head crabs. Not the fast head crabs or the fast zombies that make that crazy squealing noise. I cannot even face a poisonous head crab without turning the volume down or looking away or something, doing something really stupid. Especially the flippin' head crab jump scare in Ravenholm. It always gets me every flippin' time. I always run away from the room because I'm so petrified. And you know why? I think it's because whenever I was younger, I used to have a really big, I used to be really scared of spiders, and the fact that the poison head crabs kind of like crawl, like, and they make that noise, oh, it still gives me flashbacks. Confession number 8, and even though Valve didn't make this game, we're moving on to Gmod for a little bit here. Whenever I first played Gmod back in 2008 and 2009, I actually made Gmod Machinimas. Now hold up, before you crucify me or anything, I just want to say that I was making these back when the big massive Gmod Machinima making was really big and it was just booming. This was back when Deathpotion was making the Gmod Idiot box, and back when DJY1991 was making his Idiots of Gmod videos, so I was just trying to jump on the bandwagon, and did I succeed? Absolutely not. They're awful, they're embarrassing. Please don't look them up, they're terrible. Please don't. Confession number 9. I really don't like Trouble in Terrorist Town. And I know that a lot of big YouTubers play it a lot and a lot of people really enjoy it. I just really can't enjoy it. Even if I play it with some people that I know, I just don't think it's very entertaining. I just don't think it's very fun. But that's me. Confession number 10, and we're moving into Counter-Strike here. The only time I ever play Counter-Strike Source now is to play all of the user created content, so whether it be gun game or the custom maps, like the Simpsons maps or the Mario maps. The only time I ever jump on Counter-Strike is only to play them, and even whenever I was playing it in my prime, I would always go to them just to calm down. The surfing maps is another one, the surfing ones whenever you skid across. I also like the Team Fortress equivalent to them, but Counter-Strike I always just do that, because who needs to play a serious FPS when you can slide on flipping buildings and stuff? Confession number 11. Whenever I played Counter-Strike on the original Xbox, I only ever played one map, and one map alone, and that map was Miami. I don't even know why, I guess I just really enjoyed it. I literally did not play any other maps in that game, and I played that version of Counter-Strike for quite a long time as well. Confession number 12. I actually own Counter-Strike Global Offensive on the Xbox 360. I've only ever played it once though, and that was when the game first came out. Likewise, I own it on the PC. I got it in the summer sales, or winter sales, I can't even remember which one. Got it for a really cheap price. I've only played it once or twice, but I really enjoyed the game. I just don't play it that much. I think it's because I'm not too good at Counter-Strike anymore, because I've been playing too much, you know, Call of Duty and stuff. That's really hindered my ability at playing, you know, raw Counter-Strike, because that game actually takes skill, and not Call of Duty. Confession number 13, and we're moving on to Portal here. The only time I ever got stuck on Portal 1 was whenever I was doing test chamber 19, and I got stuck in that chamber for over an hour. I didn't look it up or anything, I actually ended up solving it, you know, fair and square, but I literally sat there for over an hour, tried every single possibility that wasn't the one you had to do. Actually, on a side note, there was one time I got really stuck in Portal 2, and I wasn't even in any of the big massive test chambers or anything. It was literally on a door or a gate or whatever the flipping heck it was. I'll find a picture or something for you. I got stuck on a flipping door or gate. I got stuck. What the heck? Confession number 14. I actually wasn't a big fan of Stephen Merchant when he was announced as the voice of Wheatley. I know that a lot of people weren't very happy that the original voice actor, who was just like a stand-in that worked in Valve, he got replaced by Stephen Merchant as the official voice of Wheatley for Portal 2. I originally really didn't like the decision. I really liked the original voice. That is until I played Portal 2 for myself, and I absolutely loved Stephen Merchant as Wheatley. I thought he was hilarious. I thought he got everything correct. I honestly thought and he's now like one of the best parts of Portal 2 in my opinion. He's brilliant. Confession number, oh Jesus, really difficult. Confession number 15, that's better. I'm moving on to Team Fortress now. I actually played Team Fortress 2 when it first came out on the PS3 only, even though I had it on the PC. This is back when you had to pay for it, keep in mind. I owned it on both the PS3 and the PC. I only ever played it on the PS3 though. Not even any big reason, I didn't have any friends that played it on PS3 or anything, I just played it on PS3. Confession number 16, I really dislike Team Fortress Classic. I mean, that's probably the worst Valve game I think has been released. Even though it wasn't officially made by Valve, it was like a mod or something, but Valve approved it. I really don't like it. I just don't see the appeal of it. I don't think there's enough customization in the classes. I think I actually like playing Ricochet better than playing that stupid game. It's bad. Confession number 17, and we're moving on to Left 4 Dead here. I didn't actually own Left 4 Dead 1 on the 360, this is, for almost a year after I bought Left 4 Dead 2. I bought Left 4 Dead 2 like the first month I got the Xbox 360, and that's where I met, you know, Matt and Zach, and you know the whole story by now. I've flipping made enough videos about it. I just really enjoyed Left 4 Dead 2 that much, but I do say that both of those games are very good in their own right, so I will say that. Confession number 18. You guys know how much I love Left 4 Dead. Despite that, I have never gotten the something to prove achievements on either game. I have never beaten every campaign on Expert. The closest I've gotten to it is in Left 4 Dead 2 on the Xbox 360. The only campaign I have to beat on Expert now is Dark Carnival. Still can't do it. That stupid campaign! Confession number 19, and we're getting to the end here. As many of you guys know, the main characters I play in Left 4 Dead are Lois from Left 4 Dead 1 and Rochelle from Left 4 Dead 2, but that wasn't always the case. Whenever I played Left 4 Dead on the PC, I used to always play Zoe for Left 4 Dead 1, and that was because I was really a big fan of Killplix, who used to make Left 4 Dead videos back then. This was like back in the heyday of Left 4 Dead, keep in mind, and I used to be so inspired by his videos. I would play his character, which was Zoe, I only moved on to lowest because of the big pills meme that came by and all the people who were doing like pills, 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 pills. I just thought it was pretty funny, so I started playing lowest and started doing the pills thing. It was ridiculous. Even on the PC you can spam that kind of stuff, and I used to do that a lot because I was a kid and I was stupid. But ever since then I've loved lowest and I've been playing them ever since. As for Left 4 Dead 2, I would be playing Coach originally. I actually really like Nick as well. I never actually played Nick. I'd play Coach. That is until we met Froman, and Froman called dibs on Coach. Me being the honourable guy, I stepped down and I did Rochelle and I started playing her. I've been playing her ever since, but I'm starting to kind of rebel against that because I really don't like Rochelle. Rochelle is the only character I dislike. I don't dislike any characters from the original Left 4 Dead cast, but Rochelle, no, it's not for me. And confession number 20. This isn't even a confession, this is more of like a prediction kind of thing. If Valve were to announce a game, which is kind of unlikely at the moment, like, you know, because they're too busy with Source 2 or Steam or the Steam consoles and all that good stuff. If they were to announce a brand new game, I would predict that it's either going to be a brand new game, like a brand new IP or whatever it's going to be, or HalfLife 3. You heard it here first, HalfLife 3 confirmed. If it's not a new game, you know. So that's it for my 20 Valve confessions. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I'm flipping embarrassed to even admit some of this stuff. It's pretty bad for me, but you may have noticed an omission, and that's Day of Defeat. Because confession number 20 wasn't really a confession, it was more prediction. Consider this confession number 20 then. I have never played Day of Defeat, even though I do own it on PC. I've just never played it. So that's why it's not on this list. But I hope you've enjoyed me confessing about every Valve game known to man, and me embarrassing myself and telling you about how I was stuck on a test chamber for over an hour, and how I still haven't gotten the still something to prove achievement, even though I used to always play expert on Left 4 Dead in 2010 and all that good stuff. Kyle, Chris and Matt, I hope you paid attention to the start of this video. I want to see your confessions to whatever games you pick. It doesn't have to be as crazy edited or anything as this. I just want to see some confessions, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name's Pdaaaawg, and I'll see you guys for some more content in the future. See ya.